Previously on Way Better Than Fingers.
Boss? Are you seeing this?
Hey, where am I? Get me back on the damn ship!
Control, can you get a fix on him? Now that the DE is working, if you can find his dimension, we can go get him.
If he would hold still. See how his image is flickering like that? He's bouncing through one dimension after another, tumbling around like a hamster in a clothes dryer. I can't get a fix on him.
Marty, where are you? Are you coming home? Did you know there's all sorts of weird things going on in your house? And you're out of orange juice. Are you going to the store anytime soon?
I've never seen anything like this before. I've bounced through multiple dimensions in a hurry, but I've never heard of leaving a hologram behind. This is pretty weird.
Marty, can you hear us?
Hey, get me back in the ship!
I don't think he can hear us.
And what's that large, hungry-looking blob in the background?
It seems to be following him through every jump.
That's not good. Isn't that an...
Orman blob? Afraid so. They feed on the residue left behind from interdimensional jumps. That must be why it's chasing Marty.
And what happens if it catches him?
Nothing good.
So we have to rescue him, right? I mean, you help people, don't you? Like, that's what you do when you're an interplanetary
Wait for it.
pirate? You mean pirates don't help people?
Not in the traditional sense.
Besides, pirate or not, we can't help him if we don't even know where he is. He's moving faster than a cat with his tail on fire.
Who sets cats on fire?
Well, if they're at the top of a California redwood and it's the dry season...
Hey, I'll have you know, it was the middle of the spring.
I think what they're trying to say is Marty's on his own.
Well, serves him right.
That was fast.
So hey, boss, about those shields? Got a plan?
I always have a plan.
This never ends well.
Intergalactic police, please hold. Intergalactic police, please hold. Intergalactic.
Drug dealer? I'm no drug dealer. That was perfectly legitimate medicine. Healing is all about feeling better, right? An opiate's in powder makes you feel greater. That's what medicine does, right? Hey, let go of me, hey!
Intergalactic police, please hold. Intergalactic police, please hold. Intergalactic. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Oh, I understand. But you still can't sell your husband, even if his species is kept as a pet in that galaxy. No, ma'am. You can't do that either. Not unless you have a food distribution license. Intergalactic police, please hold. Intergalactic police, please hold.
I'm just saying, you should really send some ships to Earth to see what those Slipper Tech guys are up to. Or, you know, you could just let Joxawana Joe handle it. After all, they are dealing in some kind of interdimensional technology, so that's her jurisdiction, right?
We don't need the likes of Detective Joe to do our job for us. If we find evidence of interdimensional tech, sure, we'll hand it over to the IDP. But I'm not about to bring them in on this until I know what we're dealing with.
Afraid of being upstaged?
Afraid of looking like an idiot if your story doesn't check out.
You know...
What is wrong with you people? Are you crazy? Marty said I was crazy, but I never really understood what he meant since I'm obviously not crazy, but I think you people are crazy. I thought we were gonna die.
Oh, calm down. It went fine.
About as fine as it ever does.
And we got the shields, right? That's what matters. As for that other little incident...
Little? When we got to the coordinates, half the ship was buried in the planet's surface.
Well, you must admit, it made for a reasonably effective bit of camouflage.
Camouflage? The back bedroom was 20 feet underground. That's where I'm supposed to sleep. I mean, at least I think that's where I'm supposed to sleep. John, did you call dibs on any rooms yet? I think maybe you'd like the back bedroom. Did you want the back bedroom?
Pass, thanks.
And what about the bathroom? I had to cross my legs and hold it until you were all through doing your pirate things and we got the ship unstuck from the planet.
A minor technical inconvenience.
Says the guy who doesn't have to go to the bathroom in space.
I thought it went perfectly. You have to admit, even with that cargo ship on high alert, they never would have thought to look for us on a planet.
You mean in a planet?
Whatever. It worked, didn't it?
Right up to the point where our navigator pulled us out of the planet, only to merge the kitchen with their cargo bay.
Well, that certainly made it more convenient. One-stop shopping. John was even able to gather some supplies.
What with the replicator being out of whack, it's good to have a little extra on hand.
You expect us to eat that stuff? I'm not even sure what shade of green to call that.
Actually, it's a cross between cyan and light.
So, John, can you and Fred get those shields installed while we're on our way to the asteroid?
If the systems remain relatively stable, after all, the DE is still behaving badly. Why do you think we got stuck in a planet in the first place?
Half a planet.
Or the cargo bay of a transport ship.
Who's driving this thing anyway?
Hey, not my fault. You're the engine guy.
So we're totally screwed then, right?
I think they're doing just fine, and we need those shields installed quickly. We're supposed to meet Zinga and Jimmy at Chan-Chan's asteroid. And you know what sort of people hang out in that orbit.
I still think trusting Zinga is a bad idea.
Who said anything about trust?
And why are we even going through the trouble? You said this is all about getting a DE. I mean, stealing a DE. I'm still getting used to this whole pirate thing. But that's the interdimensional drive thingy, right? And don't we already have an interdimensional drive thingy? Because if we do, then why do we need a new one? Especially if there's going to be shooting. I really don't like the shooting.
Assuming for the moment that you're capable of processing a coherent thought, would you prefer that Zinga G had it? If he causes this much trouble in one dimension, imagine if he could go anywhere.
Okay, but...
But what? That guy's almost as much a lunatic as Joxawana Joe. And besides, she thinks we have the only DE in this dimension, so we'll get blamed for everything he does. And that's not fair.
You're certainly right about that. She's been chasing us for so long, I think we should claim her as a dependent on our tax returns.
Last I checked, pirates don't file tax returns.
Whatever. In any event, the last thing I want to let him get his hands on is a DE. Not to mention the fact that as flaky as ours has been, it would be good to have a spare.
You do know he's planning on keeping it for himself, right?
Of course.
Then why would you go along with his plan?
He's not the only one who can play pirate, you know.
Meaning?
Let's just say that things might not go his way.
That's a little vague.
It's a woman's prerogative to be vague.
Setting course for Chan-Chan's. This'll be fun.
We're getting nowhere with that thing. Are you sure you have the fungus tracker configured correctly?
The only thing I'm sure of is that we're getting nowhere with this thing. The readings don't make any sense at all to me, and the user interface looks like something designed by Chinzi philosophers while they were in their hibernation state.
Chinzi aren't that coherent when they're awake.
This is what I'm saying.
Have you tried whacking it on the side?
That really works?
No, it just makes you feel better.
In that case, I'm going to need something pretty large to whack it with.
Enough of this nonsense. We'll deal with that thing later. Punch in the new coordinates. We don't have much time left to get there.
Coming up on Chan-Chan's asteroid now, boss. Standard orbit?
The shape of the asteroid looks like what happens when a giant peanut collides with the back end of an Argonian mule. I'm looking forward to you applying the term standard.
Just keep the hardware happy. I know how to drive this thing.
I sure hope you do. I don't have any desire to get stuck in the middle of a giant peanut.
Or the back end of a mule. Ew, and what's an Argonian? Is that a type of mule like how sheep have different breeds? So it's a breed of mule? I didn't even know that mules had breeds. Do you think you could make a sweater out of one?
Incoming call from a pirate captain of dubious reputational characteristics.
Hi, Zing.
LC, I see you made it without any new bumps or bruises. Did you get those shields you were looking for?
Eventually. Installing them was another story.
We got the job done, didn't we? I'd like to see you translate a manual from that misguided mistake of a language.
Or configure it. Last time I checked, you were a little short on fingers.
But they work, right?
Sure.
Hopefully.
This sounds promising. Hey, boss, I vote that we just avoid the whole shooting thing.
I second the motion. No more shooting. Shooting is bad for you. In fact, my doctor said that all forms of violence were bad for me because it could make me break out in black and blue spots. I don't think I'd look good in black and blue. It's not my colors. I'm more of a winter.
Well, I can't guarantee there will be no shooting, of course. But hey, if your smuggler does his job right, maybe we'll get lucky, right?
First time for everything.
Well, that's discouraging.
Speaking of which, where is this Jimmerman fellow anyway? He's late.
Because smugglers are known for their punctuality?
He'll be here.
Actually, isn't that his ship over there? Near the main entry port to Chan-Chan's.
We're sitting here waiting, and he's in a bar having a drink? Why didn't I think of that?
Incoming voice message.
So hey guys, how's it going? See the gang's all here.
Hi, Jimmy. So did Zinga fill you in on the plan?
He did, indeed, not loving the whole idea of raiding a ship in the middle of the most notorious pirate bay in this dimension, but I've survived worse.
If you're as good as you say you are, it should be a walk in the park. What's the problem?
You do want to get out of Tangerman Bay alive, right? Because if not, there's really no problem at all.
I thought you said you could lead us there and talk your way in.
My way. I said I could talk my way in. Everyone knows me, but bringing in 3 ships is going to get people's attention, and they tend to be rather uncreative in how they express their attention.
More laser cannons?
At least they won't be in a bathroom.
More shooting from lasers in the bathroom? Is that because the bathroom got stuck in that other ship? Why are there cannons in the bathrooms? Are they really bad places here, like the bathrooms in those rock bars that my first boyfriend used to take me to? They don't have lasers, but I'm pretty sure I heard cannons.
Does she come with an off switch?
That's what I wanted to know.
Look, I can get us to Tangerman Bay, and I know some of the guys guarding one of the ports, so I can get us in, too. But we need to be quick and quiet when we grab the DE off of that transport, or overly assertive bathrooms will be the least of our problems.
Coordinates received.
Same here. Okay, is everyone ready to jump?
Intergalactic police, please hold. Intergalactic police, please hold. Intergalactic. No, sir, I don't want to buy a Ventaxian vapor cannon. No, sir. No, it doesn't matter that it's in mint condition. No, sir. I don't care how good the price is either. Sir, you do realize this is a police station, right? What's that? Why, yes, we do trace all the calls that come into the main switchboard. Hello? Hello? Ugh, telemarketers. Intergalactic police, please hold.
Never mind the slipper tech people. I've got real pirates to deal with. You want to tell me what you were doing at Tangerman Bay with Zynga G?
Tangerman Bay? No way, Detective Man. That's a dangerous place. I'd never go there. I mean, even if I could find it. Everyone knows that Tangerman Bay is the most well-hidden pirate bay there is. And who told you that I was there anyway?
I have my sources.
Sources that tell you about pirates are usually about as trustworthy as pirates. Clearly, you're getting bad information. I was nowhere near the place. I just happened to be in the neighborhood. You see...
Okay, coming out of the jump. Look alive, everybody. This is a bad place.
Your grasp of the obvious exceeds my expectations.
Navigator, how many ships are there?
I assume you mean how many things are there that could shoot at us, right?
In a manner of speaking.
Well, if you count the smugglers and the pirates and the military warships and the cannons on the fortifications and, the occasional bathroom, I'd say a lot.
Incoming call. It's Jimmy.
Hey guys, how's it going? Glad to see you're all here. Don't mind all the scary gunships. That's just the normal clientele. It's not a problem. Everyone just stay cool.
I've always been cool.
Oh, brother.
John, are you sure those shields will hold?
I'm not even sure how to begin not answering that question. I think the switch is in the on position. For anything beyond that, I suggest you read the manual.
You've been spending far too much time with Fred.
Maybe so, but he's not wrong. I'm not sure who designed the system, but the best I can tell you is a highly qualified, it depends.
Depends on what?
On what they're shooting at us with.
I'm thinking guns of some kind.
If history's any indication.
No worries, I've got this. I just got through talking to my friend at the port, and we're cleared to enter. I'd take it nice and slow if I were you. They're a bit jumpy around here.
I can't believe it's taken me this long to be invited to Tangerman Bay. Don't these people know who I am?
Well, invited might be a strong word. Let's just say they're currently not inclined to waste ammunition on you. Probably because they think you're a supply convoy from the local liquor distributor.
Now we're errand boys?
Oh, you'd rather us be targets.
Fair point.
Okay, now there's the ship that has the DE. See it?
Yep, got it.
Just remember how this works.
Now if we come up on the blind side...
You now concede. You're under arrest. Power down and prepare to be boarded.
Jocks? Where did she come from?
She's gonna try to arrest us in the middle of a port full of pirates. Is she crazy?
Are you going to keep asking obvious questions or get us out of here?
We're not going anywhere until we have that DE.
You now concede. You're under arrest. Give it up. You can't get away this time. You know I brought backup.
No, you didn't.
Did too.
Did not.
Did too.
Well, if your backup is a bay full of pirates who hate the police, then I guess you're pretty well armed.
I don't care about this local riffraff as long as they stay in their dimension. But you're coming with me.
Jocks, this foot fungus thing is starting to make a lot of weird noises.
Who cares? We found her and that's all that matters. I told you if we followed Zinga, we'd learn something useful. These pirates always stick together.
You let her here?
Don't you worry about her. We're here for the DE.
Yeah, I don't want to put a damper on things, but Jox is powering up every weapon she's got.
She really needs to get a hobby.
I think the cargo ship spotted us. It just warped out of here at high speed.
So what? All we have to do is follow its radiation trail.
With that lunatic Jox shooting at us all the way?
Oh, don't you worry about her. Okay, boys, activate the engine jammer now.
Engine jammer?
Just a little present I gave her. Of course, she may think that it's an Ancillian foot fungus tracker. In any event, she's not going anywhere. Now, everyone after that ship!
Jocks, the engines just went offline, and the fungus tracker appears to have powered off as well.
Offline? Are you kidding me? Get them back on!
And now navigation is going offline. I can't even see where we are.
Do the sensors at least still work?
Yeah.
Then what do you see, damn it?
I see 50 IGP cruisers popping up all around us, and pirate ships scattering everywhere. And gunfire. Lots of gunfire.
Are they shooting at us? If so, they're really bad at it.
No, ma'am. We've lost so much power, I don't think we even show up on their scopes. Wait, something's coming in on the IGP frequency.
Joxawana Joe, I see you managed to capture all the pirates in Tangeman Bay. Well done.
Shove it up your exhaust port. And how did you even find out about this place? Tangeman Bay is supposed to be a secret.
You're not from around here, are you? Everyone knows where the Pirate Bay is, but most cops aren't stupid enough to go knocking on the front door, which means I knew I'd find you here.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
So, do you need a lift, or is your partner just gonna get out and push?
Navigator, how close are we to catching that transport?
It'll only be a minute. You know, for a smuggler, that's a pretty sorry excuse for a ship. I've seen Ganjamin slugs that move faster. Yep, we're on him.
Okay, lock onto his engines and hit the dimensional transporter.
Done. His engines are now at the bottom of a lake of liquid methane on a planet about 3 dimensions from here. I hope we didn't inconvenience the local aquatic life.
Oh yeah, he's dead in the water. Okay guys, give me just a minute while I hop on and grab the DE.
You can uninstall a dimensional engine that fast?
Not his first rodeo.
Yep, he's on the transport now. Still reading the power signature of the DE.
So he hasn't shut it off yet?
The power source of a dimensional engine is never off, just the engine itself.
Yeah, you could power a planet with one of those things.
If the planet doesn't melt first. It's a good thing Jimmeran knows how to work with DEs. They're touchy at best.
No kidding.
Okay, still reading the power signature, but no more output from the engine. It's offline. He should be transporting over here any minute now, so... Hey!
What?
He transported, but not here. He's on Zynga's ship.
What the hell?
This is what happens when you trust pirates.
But you're all pirates!
Some pirates are more piratey than others. Hey, Zynga, what gives?
Well, there's been a slight change of plans. I do apologize for the inconvenience.
Now Jimmy's transported back to his own ship. What the heck is going on here?
Call coming in from the trader formerly known as Jimmerman.
Hey guys, sorry about that, but he offered me a better deal, so I kinda had to take it. Smuggler's ethics and all that.
You call that ethics?
Ethics are a relative kind of thing.
Okay, Zynga, nice doing business with you. Gotta run. Wait, what's with the engines?
Oh, just a little parting gift. Couldn't have you following me, you know. I had the boys disable your engines while you were on the transport. Looks like I'm the only one who'll be going anywhere today.
Well, there's certainly nothing wrong with our engines, so you're not getting away with that.
Engines offline.
What?
How the hell did he manage that? They didn't come near our ship.
Single and multiple dimension engines are a little more complicated than that.
Meaning what?
Turning a wrench isn't the only way to throw a wrench into the works.
You mean we're stranded?
It would appear so. Gotta run. Hugs and kisses and all. Oh, and give my love to the Intergalactic Police. They should be here any minute. Ta-ta!
He just warped out of here, and he wasn't kidding. I see a whole lot of IGP cruisers heading straight at us.
Fred? John? What are you waiting for? Get us out of here!
For full credits, a peek behind the scenes and more, be sure to visit the Way Better Than Fingers home on ChristopherDuncan.com.